As we turn the corner, look at this building on our left, newly restored using traditional methods of the medieval period. No nails or screws, just green oak. You need to use your imagination here, because this is what all the buildings in Salisbury would have looked like when this was a brand new city. As we turn to the right, look to the left. This is a timber-framed building dating from the 15th century, originally the Crispin Inn, home to the Shoemakers Guild, today known as the Pheasant Inn. And on the right, the home of the original Weavers Guild. We will now be stopping to pick up further passengers for our tour. As we cross this roundabout, the area to the left is known as the butts being targets for the longbow. This is where the young men and the boys of the city would come on a Sunday morning to practice. This was compulsory between the reigns of Henry I and Elizabeth I. The English longbow was 6 feet long, and it took a great deal of strength and expertise to use. It is claimed that a trained archer could fire 15 arrows a minute, whilst the crossbowman could only fire 5. We are now in the Victorian part of the city. These houses were larger in that period because of the larger families, most of which had servants. Because of this, these properties lend themselves to become small private hotels and bed and breakfast guest houses. Various statues, monuments and references to her. As we come to the end of the houses, here on our left-hand side, you will see the site of Old Sarum, the first city of Salisbury Fort, constructed from a natural hill with the ditches and banks dug out by hand. The ditches are at least 15 feet deep, with the banks even higher. On the lower banks we have the Iron Age defences, and on the second level we built a cathedral on the first city of Salisbury, whilst on the top level a castle was built for William the Conqueror. Was giving the scribes a form of blindness, so the idea of moving down to the valley with its 5 rivers was deemed to be the best option. As we go over the rise, the best view of Old Sarum is if you look back over your left shoulder. This will give you some idea of the size of the site, which is approximately 2 miles around the base and is about 20 acres in size. You may also like to know that recycling is not something new, because the stone from the first cathedral and the castle was reused to build the close wall around the present-day cathedral. Ancient people. Please remain seated until the bus has stopped and the engine has been switched off. This is for your own safety. Thank you. Now that we've arrived, would those passengers that have purchased the inclusive entry tickets please wait outside the bus in a group whilst your driver completes the paperwork. Martin will then take you down to the turnstiles for your fast track entry to the site. Audio tour hand